and gentlemen, what you are here for, we are the 2016 Chicago Golden Gloves Finals. We have 17 exciting bouts planned for you tonight, including 4 female bouts. And remember, all of our open or elite fighters, those guys that win and women that win, we are going to have them participate and represent Chicago at the national level. Tonight, our physicians ringside, we have the lovely Dr. Pam Nixon and Dr. Glenn Bynum. Our supervisor tonight is Derek Ruiz, and our chief official is Rob Hucko. Our third man in the ring, you guys have seen him on Strikeforce, UFC, CBS, ESPN, HBO, we can go on and on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our third man in the ring, Dr. Dave Smith. Our judges ringside for this first series of bouts, we have Alexis Espinoza, Jerry Jacopo, and Joel Campuzano. My name is Tina Colonna. I am your chief announcer. So let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to have a good time tonight? Come on, it's Friday night. Are you ready to have a good time? And ladies and gentlemen, our boxers start first spot are in the ring. And tonight, boxing out of the red corner, weighing in at 119 pounds in the senior novice division. Here tonight, representing the Oakley Fight Club, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Hector Margano. And tonight, boxing out of the blue corner, representing the Warehouse Boxing Club, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Irvin Perez. Also, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind you can take photos or videotape the action, but please be sure that your flash is off and that the light is off on your camera.
You good.
So we'll just have to let this one go by.
Okay, we don't have the mic on now?
He's got some problems. Ben, you want to start or? Oh, we're on? Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cicero Stadium. Johnny, take it.
Okay, it's another episode of Waspi told him at Chicago Fight Club, but this is bigger than just one fight club. Of course, this is the city championship, and from here we may have some world champions, or at least United States champions in the Golden Gloves. But on this bout so far, it's senior novice 119 pounds.
No MF.
And we've got Hector Margano in the red corner from Oakley.
It adds a little flavor.
And Irvin Perez from Warehouse Boxing in the blue.
Okay, Johnny, we got a lefty up there in the red. A lot of southpaws in this tournament.
Some good snap punches. They look angry.
Keep your hands up when you pull out, Irvin. Work your jab. Press him.
This is Johnny Bellino's and Rick Wilson. Johnny Bellino, commander in the Navy.
You need to get off first, Irvin. Go.
Reached a high rank and a boxing man for about 40 or 50 years, huh, John?
38.
38.
Not counting my fights in the Navy and stuff.
Not counting the Navy smokers and some of the other stuff he did, the Golden Gloves. And I am the fight professor with about 30 or 35 years in it. I stopped counting after 10.
And the most intelligent fighter that I had ever seen. When I first started scouting boxing in 1977, I saw Rick Wilson. Who were you fighting, Rick?
Ignacio Zavala, the number 5 middleweight in the nation.
Yeah, and I remember I said, geez, this one guy is fighting Zavala, and he's fighting him very intelligently. So that has continued out of the ring, too, when it comes to boxing at least.
Got to have a high IQ out there. It's just not talent. Sometimes the fight doesn't go to the strongest guy or the most muscular guy. It's the guy with the intelligence that knows how to orchestrate his offense and is mindful of his defense.
And we also want to remind you that this program is being brought to you by Chicago Fight Club, Waspi Tolomet, and the events are sponsored by Joe Rizza. Started selling cars when he was a freshman in high school, and now he's got like 15 dealerships. By the way,
Waspi Tolomet and Cynthia are one of the most generous people ever been involved in boxing in Chicago, with writing checks for kids and charitable stuff, and actually ran a gym where people didn't even pay for about 2 or 3 years, nothing, not a dime, and all on Wasfi's coattails. So, you know, if we had a few more people like Wasfi and Cynthia around, that would be great for everybody. Now everybody's got their hand out and wanting to squeeze you for every nickel you got. But these people are just unbelievable. Never met anybody like them. Great people.
What is not so generous is the event going on right now. Some solid punching on both sides, but Perez seems to have the advantage, so to speak, because he had Margano's back to the ropes. And when you're fighting with your back to the ropes, you don't have the same leverage, and you don't have the same temperament. There's a nice left hand by Perez.
Yeah, Perez is throwing the big shots now, Johnny. He's on a mission of seek and destroy. He's throwing big shots.
And he's charging ahead. He's got his opponent on the ropes again.
And Hector's taking an 8 count now for all that heat. We'll see if Hector, how hungry he is. He made it this far, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to go home early.
Well, you know, even though it was a novice bout, both fighters showed some good, not only good conditioning, but good fundamentals, and there were no wild punches. But,
yeah, the referee is a real good ref out there, Dr. Dave Smith, one of the best chiropractors in the land, in the country. He saw something in his eyes that the kid didn't want to continue, so he
or was unable to continue for very much longer.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining me in the ring to present our first award. Not only is he a professional boxer and MMA, he's also a former Golden Gloves champion. He is a professional record of 10-2-1, and 4 of those wins were by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the ring Antonio the Aztec God of War Canas. And the key to the air is we must always keep our boxers safe. So with that in mind, our referee Dave Smith stops this contest at 1 minute and 40 seconds of the round.